This should be required viewing for all established small business owners, because I'm going to explain a simple 3-step process any small business can use to grow their business faster than ever before. And this has nothing to do with cold calling or trying to get customers through referrals or word of mouth. Instead, it has everything to do with absolutely nothing. Yeah, I said it. You'll be leveraging already warmed up customers who are eager to ask about your services, all because you followed this one process I'm about to show you. In fact, I used the same exact process to grow my media company to multiple 6 figures in revenue in just under 2.5 years. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can implement it in your own business to do the same exact thing. Now, I'm sure you've heard time and time again the importance of growing your social media presence, but how do you actually do it? You have Alex Hormozi telling you to post more content, you have Grant Cardone telling you to sell more, and Gary Vee telling you to jab, 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 then right hook. But when it comes to actually growing your social media presence, you're completely lost. What these gurus don't tell you is how long it actually takes to grow an established social media presence. Obviously, you heard about posting consistently, finding new ways to stand out from the rest of the competition, and also keeping up with the trends that us business owners don't really care about. But what you haven't heard is the one core thing that's going to set you apart from everybody else. And once you can build this up from the ground up, it will flood your business with a downpour of customers bursting at the seams trying to contact you for your services. It's what I call slow magnetism. It's a simple process that makes others trust your social media brand without even realizing it. And this one thing is going to separate you apart from everybody else and allow you to grow your business. By leveraging the power of YouTube long-form content and Instagram short-form content, you're going to build that trust in others. And this is going to help you attract more leads and close more deals. But before I show you how to do it, let me be completely honest. Cold calling and referrals sometimes work, but not as often as you think. Yeah, hey Susan, this is Michael with Praise Media.
How did you get my number?
How did I get your number? Okay, well, you know, there's like this list that we get.
What kind of list?
Yeah, list. So like we
Sorry, sir, but I am not interested in this.
Okay. So most businesses use these type of methods, but the biggest bottleneck for all of them is it's not consistent. When I first started Praise Media, I relied heavily on referrals and cold outreach. It was great when leads were pouring in, but sucked when it didn't because I was putting so much time and energy, especially with cold outreach. Again, don't get me wrong, cold calling and referrals is gonna give you a lead every now and then, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna be as consistent as a social media brand does. With a social media brand, you build that familiarity with a person before you even pull the trigger on that first sales pitch. That's how you create massive leverage. Getting leads for your business now becomes a matter of how many eyeballs see your content as compared to how many cold calls you're gonna make. This way you get consistent leads without constantly having to pitch people.
Who's coming with me besides Flipper here?
No, not like that, but they've already been sold. And all that's left is to show them a successful, proven offer that they have no reason but to say yes to. So this facilitates the entire sales process by pre-framing your customer, showing that you know what you are doing through the content you share, all through slow magnetism. Now that you understand why a personal brand is so valuable, you have to understand the one thing that separates small businesses who gain hundreds of new customers through their brand from those who gain 0 customers and then quit altogether. You see, before we even post any type of video content in front of our ideal audience, it's really important to realize that other small business owners are doing the same exact thing. That's why the most important step within the slow magnetism is to find the right ideas that actually stand out. But how do we actually find those ideas? Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching the video so far. If you found any value at all, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button and share this with anybody you feel that this video will benefit. And at the same time, if you have any struggles implementing any of these strategies that I mentioned in this video, be sure to visit praisemedia.com and one of our teammates will reach out to you. What many people will tell you is to share how-tos or value about your craft. But the more I tried doing this, the more I started to realize that this didn't work for me. Don't get me wrong, this type of content is great, especially if you're starting from scratch and you're wanting to build your library of video content. But instead of sharing how-tos and sharing what everybody else is talking about, what actually worked for me when it came to finding these ideas was knowing what my X factor is. What makes you stand out from the hundreds of thousands of business owners out there? Well, I can tell you from personal experience that it was sharing my story with the world. Because here's the thing, no one has the same story as you. Your business could have started because you got laid off and needed a fast way to make money, or it could have been because you needed to be there for your kids and you couldn't afford not to be. And these are the same things you could talk about with your audience. The struggles and challenges you had to go through to get where you are now. This way, you build that subtle trust with people by coming off as relatable. And again, this could be your personal story or your brand's. In addition to this, how you serve and what results you get for your clients is part of your story as well. So case studies and testimonial content is huge. Another method for me to find ideas for my video content was to utilize behind the scenes work. People love to see that you are an expert in your craft and you walk the talk. For example, in my own media agency, we record plenty of videos of behind the scenes work showing our clients current projects and what they are currently doing. And for my own personal brand, some of the videos that I post are how I manage and run the same media agency that works with these clients. These are just simple things that you can grab a camera and have someone record you doing. Another way to get ideas is to give out insider insights of your niche to consumers. For example, if you're currently in the real estate niche working as a real estate agent, you could talk about how some sleazy real estate agents don't want home buyers to know about the hidden fees that go into buying a home, which is something any buyer could benefit from knowing. These little insights is going to help you stand out from the rest of the competition because your other competitors, while they're posting about how to purchase a home, you're giving your audience a little known secret about the field. And this is going to all the more hone trust with your stories. This way, you attract the right people to your brand effortlessly by making others trust your social media brand without them even realizing it, all through slow magnetism. But understanding how to create good content is only one piece of the puzzle. And if you don't get this next step down, you'll be wasting all your time trying to build a social media brand. Let me explain this with a quick example. I'm sure you've heard that views, follows, likes, and shares are a great way for businesses to grow their social media following. And while that's true, it's only true if you're planning to only grow your social media following. But for established businesses like ours, those metrics mean absolutely nothing. Here's why. We're here to grow our businesses, not our social media following. Sure, vanity metrics like those feel good at the moment, but the real important measures that we should focus on is how many book calls we're getting, closed deals, and how much monthly recurring revenue we're adding to our business. The truth is, the views, likes, and all those other metrics that are just glorified for everybody doesn't really matter. The main reason why we're even building a brand in the first place is to attract more leads to our business. And getting the right kind of views is infinitely times better than getting as many kinds of views. That's why there are plenty of 1,000 follower businesses making thousands from social media, while there are also 10,000 follower businesses barely making a dime. So how do we get the right kind of views on our content? One of those ways is by placing strategic CTAs or call to actions for your services and products in your videos. For example, if you're recording an educational video for a YouTube channel, you can add one soft CTA in the middle of the video telling people to book a call. One simple way to do this is by adding a very subtle line. If this entire process is starting to make sense for you, you're on the right track. You can book a quick call with me where you can understand this process even further. Cheers. And at the end of the video, you can give your viewers a hard CTA with social proof to get them to book a call. One key is that these CTAs should not take away from the main content of the video. They should feel effortless and flow into one another. Remember, if people are watching your long form videos on YouTube, they want to be educated, and at the same time, they're open to be sold. And now, once you've understood how to get people to book a call, the final step that is left is to pitch them on your services. Doing this all comes down to having a great offer for your ideal viewer. For example, if you're running a real estate business and your ideal clients are home sellers, your offer could be, I'll help you find at least 10 or more interested buyers who are interested in your property in the next 30 days without having to do any open houses or waste hours with penny pinchers. But this same offer could be vastly different in another niche like fitness. For example, that could be offering someone that is looking to lose weight, like, I'll help you lose 15 pounds of fat in the next 9 weeks without having to give up your favorite snacks following my X step-by-step blueprint. Because here's the thing, the main mistake small business owners make with their content is that they do not have a great offer, even though they build so much trust with the viewer already. And if you don't have an offer, then they can't give you their hard-earned money for anything. The main key with your offer is that you want to share tangible benefits that clients can visualize and be emotionally drawn to. That way, they don't have any doubt in the world for what they're getting. Now you know the 3-step process that should be required viewing for all small businesses. And if you'd like to learn more about how we can help you get your social media business up to speed with our proven strategies that have helped dozens of others, book a call using the first link below. And I'll personally contact you for a quick chat to see if we're a good fit. Stay praised.